Hello and good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel. JU-Ice is up. She is still alive. Thank God for waking me up this morning. And I am hoping that you all are thanking him too. Especially all those people, the survivors in California's horrific disaster. I pray for everyone. And today, my story is about a Chinese lady. Her name is QUI. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's QUI. And apparently, she is 124 years old. Not apparently, she's 124 years old. And it seems as though she is probably the oldest person now, because I made a prior video and they said the oldest person was 117, but I just came upon her story and she is 124 years old. This lady is very active. She lives with her granddaughter because, most of her family passed away. Her daughter, she lost her husband. No, her granddaughter lost her husband, so since all the family is gone, she decided to have her grandmother live with her. And I think that is so sweet. Anyway, like everybody's family, she had a lot of tragedy in hers, She was raised up poor, She came from a lot of that. And she survived. She was married, but of course, her husband passed away. And he had a daughter. Like I said, her husband passed away. Then her daughter, she had a son. She had kids. Her son passed away also. Anyway, this is how she survived all these years. This is what she ate. She ate, a lot of provisions from the ground, from the earth. Vegetables and stuff like that. And she always liked lard. I don't know if you know what lard is. It is something that you can cook and bake with. It's a cooking oil. When it sits in a container, it gets hard. Not hard where you can't use it, but it gets hard. And if you take a little off, it melts. If you touch it, it'll melt. But it's not like a oily base that stays in the can like that, like running oil. If it's in the container, like I said, it forms into this hard material, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but the doctor recently stopped her from using it. She has to use it in moderation. She just had a liking for it. And that kind of grease is not good for your body. Like using it like that. Anyway, she was an accountant. you know, when she was growing up and stuff like that. And very smart, witty lady. She did a lot of great things. And this woman is very strong and alive. She climbs her stairs. She's not bedbound. She doesn't use a wheelchair. She doesn't use a cane. She do her little daily exercises. She cooks. Yes, she cooks. She does everything for herself. Not like a lot of folks out there that, you know, some of them, they reach their 60s and up, and a lot of them are not able to take care of themselves. But this lady here, 124. Do you know what 124 is? To live that long? Yes, that's how old she is. Right now, she's like the oldest. I just finished reading her story, and I had to make this video because I was like, oh my God, that is great. It's wonderful. And she's very amusing. You know what she said? Her niece said, she said, what she called, she said, the angel, the good old angel of death, something like that, didn't take her yet. It's like she don't know what he's waiting for, you know. She because of the age that she is, 124. And to her, you know, it's amusing to say that, but she's very fortunate. She's very fortunate to live to be that old and is still living. She lives in China. But, you know, the Chinese people, you know, they are very strong people, you know. They walk a lot. They exercise a lot and stuff like that. And they eat. They don't just eat a whole bunch of junk food and stuff like that. You know, they eat food off the land, you know. They make their own food. So what do you expect, you know? And the other day I was looking at the tube, and the president, I think they call him the president or the prime minister of China, he was arrested, something like that, you know, allegedly. And the people were screaming and shouting and everything out in the street. I didn't really get too involved into the story because, you know, they were speaking in Chinese and stuff like that, you know. It was just a little English going on. And I didn't really follow it, you know. But I don't know what's going on in the world today. I just don't know what's going on. So many things is happening since 2025 rolled in. So many things. And yeah, you know, I wanted to do a follow-up on that young Marine that had what you call it, he had ran over to the North Korea side, but finally he was brought back to the United States. I wonder, I haven't heard anything more about him, but I wonder how he's doing, you know. I suppose he's still in the break, you know, in the United States military break. Break is what they call jail, prison. I don't know what punishment he got for that, but I haven't heard anything more about him, seriously. And we probably wouldn't, because, you know, the military, you know, they don't really advertise a lot of stuff, you know. All of that stuff is like kept under the belt. So, if you see my video, young man, I hope and pray that you are okay. And I'm glad that you're back with the U.S. And remember, you have to do the do. Respect, young man. Respect goes a long way. Be respectful, and you will be okay. Yeah. So, you know, I didn't really have anything planned for today, but I have to go to take care of something that caught my attention. So I have to go and take care of that. So I will be leaving out of here, say about 10:15. You know, I want to get there early because I don't know how crowded this place gets. So I want to be seen. No, I don't have an appointment. You don't have to make an appointment. You could just walk in, you know. So that's what I'll be doing today. So maybe I will shoot another video when I get over on that side, because it's a distance from me. Yeah, my friend Jerry is going to be picking me up. Yep. And I already sent out an email to that agency that had hired me for the Disney Marathon last year. Well, they haven't, if you haven't seen my video, they haven't another one in February because I missed out on January. So, you know, I already emailed them, letting them know I want to participate. So hopefully things will go north this time instead of south. I already registered with them, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you know, yeah, I was looking at the tube last night, and those fires, it look like it's never gonna stop. Those firemen, oh my God. My hat go off to those firemen because they are working around the clock. They are working around the clock, and they are facing all of this fires and the heat and everything, risking their lives, which they do all the time. But this one right here, this is like one of the worst. So I am praying and giving a big shout out to all the firefighters out there, especially the ones over there in California fighting that horrific disaster. You have to call it a disaster because it's destroying the whole of California, look like. I don't know what's going to become of that. But as we all know, years later from now, they will rebuild. And I doubt it will be any kind of houses over there, any kind of mansions. You know how things go. You know how they do the thing. And allegedly, maybe that's why this took place. Clearing out the old to bring in the new. We ourselves don't know what the new is, but they know what the new is. Up to now, they don't even know why or how these fires took place. Now you tell me, you figure that out. Everybody is pointing fingers at each other. Nobody wants to admit, nobody knows nothing. But they're searching for answers, allegedly. Maybe one day it will come out, maybe not. But I do believe it will come out, because what's hidden in the dark always come to light. Remember that? Always come to light. And that right there, that has to come to light, because that is huge. That is huge. People lost their lives, not just lost their houses. People died. I was watching the tube last night, and it's this African American, a black lady. She was an actress. I don't recall her name right now. But she died in her house, her mansion. She died in it. Her granddaughter said they told her to leave. But she was always with this thing. She wants to stay in her house. She's going to stay in her house. The house burned down to the ground with her in it. The granddaughter and them, they went over there, and that's what they saw. The whole thing down to the ground, down, scattered on the ground. So now they are preparing to have a memorial for her. You know what I'm saying? That is so freaking sad. She just didn't want to leave her home. All her memories, everything that was there, she wanted to stay. I said to myself, because she was allegedly in her 90s, I said to myself, maybe she couldn't really move around. Maybe she couldn't walk. I don't know. But you know how some elderly people are. They are stubborn. They don't want to leave their home or whatever, in whatever emergency. They don't want to go anywhere. They just want to stay there. So, that's what happened to her. Such a sad end. My prayers go out to her family. May she rest in peace. And allegedly they're thinking about building something in memory of her on that spot. That's very nice of them, but I don't think y'all should build anything over there, period, because the way how things look like it's going, something else is going to be built there. They might not even give you permission to do that. But that's only my opinion. What y'all should do is remember her memories. Remember all the memories. They stay here and they stay here. And whatever pictures y'all have of her in your home, just look at them and treasure them, treasure the times that y'all had with her. Just my opinion. And there was another young man that died also. He was Caucasian. He had problems as a child. He was blind, and he had different kinds of stuff going on with him. But apparently, all of that went away, and he grew into this nice, smart young man. Well, his mama, it was just him and her living there. He himself said he wasn't moving anywhere. He was staying right there. The mother pleaded with him, but another stubborn one, he didn't want to go. So she just packed some of her stuff and she got out. This poor young man, he decided to stay, so he died right in the rubbles. He died right with the house, everything. Allegedly, the mama is gonna do something for him too. But that is so sad. People, or whoever else is over there that has houses that's not burnt down yet. When they say to evacuate, this is for anybody, anywhere. When the warning comes through to evacuate, grab your personal stuff, not the whole entire house. Your paperwork, stuff like that. Your passport, your birth certificate, so security. That's why you should keep these things in a place safe. In case of emergency, you could grab and run. People do not think when things like this happen. You're going buck wild in your head. You don't know what to do. Make sure you put your stuff in a place. In case of emergency, you can just grab and run. You can grab a few pieces of clothes too. You could put that in a place in case of emergency. Don't wait for the last minute. And now you want to grab this and grab that and grab that. Because this is where the havoc comes. Remember, people, no one knows when tragedy is going to hit. No one. Only the God Almighty knows. We get warnings, but we don't pay attention to them. Some people dream, they see stuff in their sleep. That's God telling you something. But nobody pays attention. Well, I do. I pay attention to my dreams. But a lot of people don't pay attention to a lot of stuff. Those warnings they were giving them to evacuate. Lots of people didn't want to leave their homes. They want to stay. All this SBS. And now we have a lot of lives that's gone. I don't know the exact number right now, but we have a lot of lives that's gone. Carelessly. I don't know. And California is a place that always have fires, just that this one is supposed to be the worst. Things need to be set in place better when you are living in those kind of places, disastrous places. Flood areas, places that have earthquakes, places that have hurricane, places that have tornadoes, places that has, like California, lots of fires. They call that the city of angels. I don't call that the city of no angels. They call it angels because Los Angeles. Behind the loss is angels. I call it lost angels. That's what it is, lost. It's a lost city. Put the T-L-O-S-T, angels. It's a lost place. And look at it right now. It's lost. I don't know if any of you thought of it like that, but it is lost. It's not no city of angels. Look how many bad things was going on over there. Look how many bad things. Angels are supposed to be good. Those lost angels was not no good. They were bad. I'm dead serious. So, what can I say? It was just an accident waiting to happen. Just that this time, it was worse than ever. Yep. Yep. So I'm going to end my video right now. Life goes on, people. Life goes on. I hope many people out there, they find out where their families are, or they're still trying to find them or whatever. My heart goes out to everyone. My prayers go out to everyone. And I'm going to end my video right now. Have a pleasant day, all. Be safe. Stay warm.